lot of abilities to attack the backline, these immobile carries in the Taliyah and the Misfortune. You can throw the Ahri Charm, you can throw that Nautilus ulti and have the Killer Instinct come right over the top and have, 1xN kind of wreak havoc into that backline here. What?
Oh, that's a good start.
What? What? I was waiting for the Gyos. Hey, you want to step up to this brush? No, I don't think so.
All right, Charm Flash for Satesab helps secure it. Kill over to 1xN. That's the best place it can go. Xiaohongren, again, pretty green jungler that we have. Going to get invaded upon. And Shadow, see if he keeps it up. As he does have some top push from the Gwen.
Looks like the smite is secured by Xiaohongren though, and now it is a full-on 2-on-2. Hoya coming in, gets exhausted by Sheer. I don't think that's going to really stop what ThunderTalk want to do in this situation. Now Sheer has to dash in himself, potentially here. Another one becomes Lightning comes through, but Sheer just going to be the target. And Xiaohongren picks up the first kill. Flash away from Shadow, but Xiaohongren is not done. Looking for one more W to try to land that stun. The execute damage on the Q could be there. And the rookie jungler's got himself a double kill in the Feats of Warfare for TT.
Not in position to contest this unless he wants to burn an R, and that doesn't look to be the case at the moment. Again,
so seems to be
okay.
maybe some of that experience showing
Never mind.
here. As it is Shadow to pick up one of these grubs, but so now things are getting a little bit weird. We have the teleport down already for Care, so now it looks like FPX want to just brute force the rest of these grubs down. So ThunderTalk are sending their bot lane up here as well as Hoya, who has that priority. Here comes the Grand Starfall and a really nice equalizer already coming through for the Rumble. Jway in a lot of trouble. Awesome getting knocked up here by Xiaohongren. The Killer Instinct comes forward from 1xN, but Hoya is getting low, and Hoya will also go down. Awesome gets taken down. It's a 2-for-1 overall here for ThunderTalk, and another hook goes wide here from Feather. Satap still has 2 procs of the Spirit Rush, looking for another charm. We'll find it on a Shadow. Will there be enough follow-up damage? The seismic shove goes in on a Feather, and the Nautilus is taken down, making an even fight again here for FPX. Looks like the health bars are on their side, so they could continue the chase. Xiaohongren is very low, and so will not be around to continue his fight for the grubs.
Yeah, the re-engage from Satesab, I mean, I think he can get away with that play, but no one else can, as the Taliyah rocks, making sure that the line is held, and will be 3 grubs for FPX, as ThunderTalk, they're the stronger team at that fight. We saw them prove it early on in the fight, but played that fight a little bit too long, lost out on the neutral objectives, so will be the Dragon trade in their favor, but I don't think that they played that fight as well as it could have been. If they played that a little bit better and maybe didn't take rotation coming out, ThunderTalk, they got the bot wave in, looking for Care's Flashless.
Oh, nice charm comes through, but a really nice seismic shove to follow. It doesn't matter though, as Care will still go down. 1xN claiming the kill. Shadow with the one becomes Lightning, gets barrier to block it, but it still will be the kill going over. A 2-for-1 overall here for ThunderTalk as they continue to find advantages here off the back of Satab's Ahri. Up with by the Killer Instinct from 1xN from far range is definitely a good sign. And speaking of those, we're going to see a bit of a play down here in the bottom lane as Care gets charmed up once again by Satab. The phase rush actually sends him flying straight into the Pantheon as Xiaohongren gets another nice kill on the bot side.
Yeah, good play. Both flashes burned there by ThunderTalk. It was a really good flick by Care, actually. That connected pretty much frame perfect with Xiaohongren on the drop. But not enough, as you called it out, Grapes. The ability to make plays inside is really good for ThunderTalk's comp, and a nice one there is, yeah, they lose out on the Rift, but hey, first turret secured and Feats, and I think something that hasn't really been talked about with this season enough, Grapes, is Feats really did get buffed up with the secure, those boots being 250 gold cheaper, and still
want to continue to stack those up as they're now really in position to do well in this game. Speaking of, Xiaohongren going very aggressive on a Shadow, but he gets knocked up by Jway, going to get singled out, likely falling here in this situation as the collapse from FunPlus Phoenix is just too big. Satap comes in with the teleport, he might be paying for it with a couple of summoner spells being blown. Just going to be that Spirit Rush used, I believe.
No, he has ult up. I misspoke there. I couldn't tell on the graph if it was still coming off cooldown or not. Unfortunately, Xiaohongren making a mistake we've seen from...
Oh, what a play!
Awesome.
The charm combined with the dredge line for Feather, and they want more. There comes the depth charge. It's in onto the Taliyah. Killer Instinct forward here for 1xN as well. But look at Sheer on the back line, doing a lot of damage with the needlework already. And now we're playing Australian mode here in the mid lane. 1xN behind everybody on FunPlus Phoenix will get singled out. It's a double kill in for Sheer as FPX begin their crawl back here in this game number 1.
And that was a good find onto Awesome, but the rest of that fight just unwarranted for ThunderTalk as their ults were down outside of Satab. Yes, 1xN able to go in and finds the execute, but You can see the fear of once Kaisa dives in, burns that killer instinct. This has been a common theme for him, just being disconnected. Or not able to really find the right plays. I've seen him overkill a lot of times too. Overkill, of course, when you burn too many tools to secure a kill. I think that's been a common trend with his gameplay too. ThunderTalk feels like without Beishuan still kind of missing that leader, missing that shot caller, and we for sure have seen them overextend a few plays that were unwarranted in this match so far. Great.
Played a really good early game here, actually, for ThunderTalk to start things off, and so a bit of a mistake that could cost them, especially because FPX have that scaling team comp, and they're going to go for another engage here as Sheer is really powerful now on this Gwen, fully coming online and taking down one, and Satap will fall as the second. Shadow picking that up, and FPX win another fight. They pick up 2 more kills with the Otacon about to spawn.
Now secures on the new patch, but it's a pretty good one. Really does help you snowball the game in some of these fights. I know that slow field is significant that you get after takedowns, so will be secured now for FPX as they get those bonus roses and
get picked off in solo queue. Maybe not going to be happening as much here in the LPL. It's just see all 5 members of FPX stacking up as 5 as a singular unit to take down that tier 2 turret. They know that that is where they're at their strength.
In the side lane, but they're really far behind now. Shadow continues to be so big this game.
He's huge 14. Right onto 1xN there, as we have the dragon spawning in 20 seconds, so that's why this fight has erupted, but we're getting double teleports coming in. Satap immediately sees the Spirit Rush to escape. Xiaohan Gren in a very bad position as all 5 of FPX collapse upon him and collect the first casualty of this team fight. Satap still has 2 more procs of the Spirit Rush, going to dash forward, try to land a charm on a Shadow. The Equalizer comes out, but the Crescent Guard's going to buy a lot of time. There's Jue with a 3-man Pulverize. Could have tried to buy a little bit of time here for the gap to close here for FPX. Awesome's bullet time not doing enough, and the Ignite from Feather will shut Jue down.
It is only a Smite available for FPX, so ThunderTalk would have to try and win this without. God, that
picked up by Shadow.
Really scary.
Here comes Sheer. He has the hollowed mist. Going to be very powerful here. Dredge line goes wide. It's a teleport from Hoya. Not going to find any results. So FPX.
But this one's all FPX. Just feels like their champions have kind of outscaled or outmatched.
But it picked off Care. 1xN coming forward with the killer instinct. Soundgren smites him to the heavens and takes Care down to start off that fight. A really nice engage set up here by TT as they now have a numbers advantage underneath the mid lane tier 1 turret.
Yeah, I actually would have liked if FPX tried to hit that. The waves are bad across the map right now for ThunderTalk, but that was a really risky Baron. That was never going to be. They got a TP out of Care, but that's interesting. I feel like this just gives Dragon over to FPX. But
unless they force a play. Yeah, it looks like Feather starting the engage initially, but Jue with the Pulverize combined with that bullet time from Awesome will take Feather down. Sheer jumps over the Raptor pit, looking to try to take down 1xN. The exhaust is already on top of him. He has a killer instinct defensively, and now Xiaohan Gren is on the run without a flash. Could be in a lot of trouble here. Could be the second kill to go down here for FunPlus Phoenix. Satap trying to dash in, trying to find an assassination, but it's FPX that assassinated him right back. Care gets the kill. It's a 3-0 for FunPlus Phoenix.
That TP from Satap, I know that he wasn't in the fight, but I feel like that really opens up FPX to actually take the fight itself. So like TPing top like that, 20 seconds before Dragon, not exactly sure what we're doing as ThunderTalk. And walking into the top side, you're opting into walking into a 5v4. We saw how late Satap joined the fight and still went down. So a disconnected ThunderTalk gets punished. A really nice flash engage from Jue on his second round of cooldowns there, so we'll give him some credit, but I just don't think that was ever a fight that ThunderTalk could win. Guaranteed to be down a man, and Satap trying to save it in the back half just ends up R-ing through Talia and dies. And that, I think that just spells the doom of the game here, Grapes, as FPX should be able to clean things up.
Yeah, the Baron power play doing a lot so far. They've gotten that mid lane inhibitor. They're looking towards that tier 3 up in the top lane. Still a 5v5 though on the map, and looks like ThunderTalk are going to have to go sooner rather than later. They're looking for the fight around the mid lane, but Feather already chunked very low, gets knocked up at the 3-talent strike, should get taken down, and there goes Xiaohan Gren on the backside of things as well. That should do it here in this game for FunPlus Phoenix. They withheld, they withstood the pressure, and they're going to stand and deliver here in game number 1. On the Nexus Towers they go. It is the carries alive for ThunderTalk. Can they find some sort of miracle around their own base? The first Nexus Tower is down. Hoya overheated. Here goes Shadow, trying to find a knockup, but not just yet. 1xN dashing forward, trying to find the kill on the Shadow. The Nexus is now exposed though. It's a 2v3, and the minions are going to do some work as well. The Nexus will fall, and FunPlus Phoenix will complete the comeback and take game 1.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.